edition of the Sportsline being brought to you this morning, and KC Sports Cafe located right here on South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown, the Firestone Insurance Agency in Normalville, and by Bogies at Duck Hollow. Now under new management, serving lunches and dinners Monday through Saturday from 12 to 9 and Sunday from 12 to 5. Phone 724-439-2150, located at 374 Duck Hollow Road in Uniontown. George Von Benko with you on this Saturday morning, an abbreviated edition of the Sportsline because of the Pitt Bowl game. They're playing East Carolina in the Military Bowl in Annapolis, Maryland, and we will join the beginning of that game, the kickoff, at 11 a.m. right here on WMBS. But an hour of sports talk, open line sports talk, your chance to get up on the soapbox and be heard. Give us a call on the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line at 724-438-4593. Also, I did do my interviews yesterday at the Steelers-Browns on Sunday. Chance to wrap up the AFC North possibly. And no TJ Watt again, so I was not able to talk to him. But Peyton Wilson, who filled in admirably for TJ last week on the show, consented to talk to me again. So we will have Peyton Wilson, the inside linebacker, and my usual interview with Steelers starting right tackle Troy Faltano. That's coming up here on the Sportsline as well. Let's get to the scoreboard very quickly. In the Game Above Sports Bowl, Northwestern beat Central Michigan 34-7. In the Rate Bowl, Minnesota in overtime downs New Mexico 20-17. The Serve Pro First Responders Bowl, Texas San Antonio 57, Florida International 20. Now, no NHL action yesterday, but we had a full slate of games in the NBA. And Washington over Toronto, 138-117. Miami downs the Atlanta Hawks, 126-111. Boston Celtics beat Indiana, 140-122. Chicago Bulls take the Philadelphia 76ers, 109-102. Memphis, 125. Milwaukee, 104. Phoenix over New Orleans, 115-108. Utah downs the Detroit Pistons, 131-129. LA Clippers, 119. Portland, 103. And Charlotte over Orlando, 120-105. We've got NFL action today. Couple of big games. Houston at the LA Chargers at 4:30 and Baltimore at Green Bay at 8 p.m. Turning our attention to sports obituaries. And boy, I had a lot of baseball cards of this guy back in the day. Former Major League Baseball player Andy Costco has died at the age of 84. The Struthers High School and Youngstown State University graduate signed with the Detroit Tigers at age 17. He made his Major League debut with the Minnesota Twins on August 13th, 1965, at the age of 23. Costco played 10 seasons in Major League Baseball from 1965 to 1974 with the Minnesota Twins, 65 to 67. New York Yankees, 1968. The Dodgers, Milwaukee Brewers, 1971. California Angels, 1972. Boston Red Sox, also in 1972. And the Cincinnati Reds in 1973 through 74. He posted a career batting average of .236 with 73 home runs, 267 RBIs in 658 big league games. Costco retired from baseball in 1975, returned to his hometown, and started his next career as an insurance agent. Andy Costco, former major leaguer, dead at the age of 84. So that is a look at the scoreboard We're going to get to some Steelers interviews and your phone calls here in just a bit. And before we go to the phone lines, let's get a break in. We'll be back with more here on the Sportsline right after this.
Zebley Law Office wishes you a Merry Christmas and a bright New Year. Attorney Chuck Zebley thanks the hundreds of clients who've trusted him over 40 years. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Zebley Law Office.
Looking for a dentist? Dr. Michael George and Dr. Ashley Parker of George Dental Associates, a Uniontown staple, has over 40 years' experience treating patients of all ages. Their caring, professional team of dentists and their staff offer a full range of dental services, including restorative, preventative, pediatric, cosmetic, and so much more. Visit georgedentalassociates.com today. That's georgedentalassociates.com and find out how they can enhance your smile through the art of dentistry.
You can go to Big Box Medical Office.
Now serving number 3,943.
Or
Hi, come on in. How are you?
for personal, professional health care you can trust, see Dr. Paul Hardley and nurse practitioners Tara Bozak, Jessica Reckhart, and Stacy Morris, proudly serving our community for over 30 years. Need care today? Walk-ins are always welcome. For your primary care, call Dr. Paul Hartley at 724-437-1109 or visit ppcp.org. Or
Serving number 3,944.
Saturday's another CR Piranha Group High School Sports Night here on WMBS. Join us for WPIL High School Boys Basketball action as the Uniontown Red Raiders take on the Southmoreland Scotties at Charleroi High School. Join TJ DeStefano and Shay Fleener for all the exciting play-by-play action. Our Sprouse Insurance Group pregame show starts at 6:15 with the opening tip-off between the Scotties and the Red Raiders set for 7 o'clock. And you can watch a live video stream on the WMBS YouTube page. It's boys high school basketball action. Uniontown taking on Southmoreland at Charleroi High School Saturday at 7 here on WMBS.
ready to score big on your next home? Well, great news. Huge savings are waiting for you at Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon. From open floor plans perfect for game day parties to energy-efficient homes that will help you save money all season long, these homes are built to deliver. Don't wait on the sidelines. Make the winning play today and find the home that fits your family and lifestyle. Visit Clayton Homes of Bell Vernon at 4500 Route 51.
Hi everyone, this is Kelly Clark with Autoland Hyundai in downtown Uniontown. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's also the best time of the year for savings on a new, certified pre-owned, or select used vehicle from me at Autoland Hyundai. So grab your hat and scarf and come on in and see me. It's lovely weather for a test drive together with you. Kelly Clark, Autoland Hyundai, 724-208-5281. 724-208-5281. I'll make you a good deal. Happy holidays.
If you're an athlete, you know the importance of a strong recovery. NovaCare provides several athletic training programs geared toward athletic-related injuries and collaborates with Albert Gallatin, Uniontown, Fraser, California, Jefferson Morgan, Waynesburg, West Green, and Mapletown school districts to help student athletes stay at their best. From coordinating additional specialist care to treating on-site injuries, their experts cater to your personal needs. Specialized services include concussion diagnosis and rehabilitation and treatment for sport-specific injuries. For more information on athletic training at NovaCare, visit novacare.com or contact your local office today.
This holiday season, the Paul G. Fink Funeral Home of Connellsville wishes you and your loved ones a Merry Christmas and a blessed and healthy New Year. Sincerely from Bethany, Dennis, and staff of the Paul G. Fink Funeral Home, serving our community with dignity and respect since 1957.
Hi, this is Rob King. You're listening to the Sports Line with George Von Benko on WMBS.
And welcome back to the Sports Line on this Saturday morning. An abbreviated edition of the show. We'll be on till 11 a.m. And at that point, we'll join Bill Hillgrove and Pat Bostic and the Pitt Radio Network for the Military Bowl in Annapolis as the Pitt Panthers face the Pirates of East Carolina. Let's take our first phone call. of the morning. Good morning. You're on the Sportsline.
Good morning, George.
Good morning, Charles. I hope you had a nice Christmas.
Well, I did, quiet, but it was nice.
Well, that's good.
And
you got some presents under your tree, courtesy of the Buccos.
yes, I did. And I like what I seen, but I'm sorry, George. I want to see some more.
Well, I think they need to definitely find a third baseman. I do not want to start the season with Jared Triolo as your third baseman.
No, there's no offense there at all. Good defensive man, but George. First of all, I want to back up. First of all, Happy New Year, Happy Kwanzaa, and I just want to say this once again. Thanks for giving me the chance, all you, to express my views. I appreciate that.
Well, I appreciate you being such a loyal listener.
Well, God willing, I hope to continue for however much He allows me to. And anyway, George, a couple quick things. Yeah, about the Pirates. Yes, I'm pleased, but like I tell people, I won't be thoroughly satisfied until I see the number under the W is massively bigger than the number under the O. That's the only way I will be satisfied.
Well, it's a good start, but there's so much more that needs to be done. Yeah. George, could you tell me what networks have the pro games tonight? It's Peacock, and you're not, unless you have the streaming service. I hate this. I didn't watch any of the games the other day because I'm not spending extra money for that. No, you and I are in the same boat, and I guess WMBS won't be broadcasting the. No, they're going to be broadcasting high school basketball today. But I guess that station in Pittsburgh that Well, I think it'll be on somewhere. You should be able to find the games, but it's just it just drives me crazy what they do. George, and from what I understand, some people who watched it, I was at the Steelers yesterday. The Netflix games the other day were absolutely horrible in production and announcing. I didn't even see them. I didn't even know where Netflix is, so I listened to them on the radio. That's a streaming service. You have to have a computer to get that. George, but listen, on reduced time, I'm going to get off and let other people get a chance. So, once again, Happy New Year. Thanks for everything. We'll see you next week. All right. Thank you for the call, Charles. Good way to start off things on this abbreviated edition of the Sportsline. Wide open board. We're only on for an hour today, so if you want to talk to me, now's the time to pick up the phone and give me a call. Give us a call on the WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line. That number, 724-438-4593. Anything and everything pertaining to the world of sports is on the docket. Call us at 724-438-4593. And back to the phone lines we go on this Saturday morning. Hello, you're on the Sports Line.
Hello, George.
Yes.
It's Mark from Republic calling.
Hi, Mark.
I'm fine. Since nobody's calling, I figured I'd call and fill up a little of the airways. The big to-do last week in Detroit with DK Metcalf.
Stupid.
Did you?
Stupid.
Uh-huh.
That's what that was. Stupid. I mean, I'm not giving the fan a pass by any stretch of the imagination, but Metcalf had no business going over there. He should have just stayed away. And I guess they have a history. And this idiot held a press conference yesterday.
I saw that. He really looked shook up.
He's shook up. He's trying to laugh all the way to the bank. That's what that's all about. He's trying to make money out of the situation.
That's what I think, too. He's trying to provoke him, and I don't think things turned out the way he thought it was going to turn out.
Well,
he really looked shook up.
it wound up costing Metcalf, because the way his contract is written, it wound up costing him a lot of money. It was a very dumb thing.
Yeah, I know he lost 2 games. That's like $550,000 he lost.
A lot of money. Yep.
Yeah.
And if there's going to be any sort of a settlement, which I hope this guy doesn't make a cent off this, but he's liable to. It just you've got to have more self-control than that. I'm sorry.
Yeah. George, I'm not surprised they don't have like a little fence or something around to keep the players and the fans just a little bit separated. You know what I'm saying? All the money they spend.
There's supposed to be security there, and I did see a security guard behind the guy. But this has happened before in Detroit when Metcalf was playing for Seattle. So don't you think that Metcalf should have let the Steelers know about this so they could let the Lions know that, hey, there has been a problem in the past there, and you should take some extra measures so this does not happen again?
Yeah. I guess you're right there, George. You're right there. Yeah. Well, I guess, George, that's all I can bring up for right now.
Well, we've got some guys out, but I wish I could watch the Ravens and Packers tonight, but I'm not paying extra for those games. I think the NFL does us a great disservice by putting big games like this on streaming services like that. We already pay enough money for NFL football without having to do that, and it's just another case of greed taking over.
Absolutely. It's get all you can. If you can get this guy to put his money down, I guess they'll poke their nose out, see if you'll put your money down. I guess that's what it's all about.
That's exactly what
George?
It's about. Yep. Well, listen, I hope you have. I hope you had a nice Christmas, and I hope you have a nice New Year. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to buy the Kabasi and Kraut on Monday.
That's a good thing to do. All right.
Yeah.
You take care.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And that frees up both of our phone lines again. An abbreviated edition of the show. So if you'd like to talk to me, time to do it is now. Got a wide open board. Do come ahead with your questions and comments. We'll be leaving the air at 11 a.m. with the Sportsline to join the Pitt Football Network for the Military Bowl, East Carolina and Pitt. That's at 11 a.m. So get on the phone. Give us a call. Lots to talk about. The Steelers and Browns, college football, the Penguins sliding back into the abyss. They have reverted to the mean. They've been playing some bad hockey lately. And the Pens won't be in action until tomorrow in Chicago against the Blackhawks. So give us a call. The WVU Medicine Uniontown Hospital talk line is the number to call, and that number is 724-438-4593. Wide open board. You should have no problems getting through. And whatever you would like to talk about pertaining to the world of sports, well, that's on the docket. Give us a call. While we have a little lull, I did do my Steeler interviews yesterday. No T.J. Watt again this week because he's not playing tomorrow against the Browns. So filling in ably for T.J. is second-year inside linebacker Peyton Wilson. And let's listen in on my conversation with Peyton. Peyton, once again, thanks for filling in for TJ. Coming off a huge win in Detroit, but you guys can't do that to me. My heart can't take that ending. That was a wild ball game.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was really cool to see the guys fight to the end. If you go back and watch the film, the last play, Joey and Jalen just straining to the last second was, it's something that this team is built around. It was really cool to see that, and we like to make it tight around here, it seems, so we did it as close as it can get, right?
What's amazing is not an awful lot of love for you guys going into the game from the national media. Everybody thought Detroit was going to win, and just shows what goes on in this locker room. You guys came in, had belief, and went out there and did it.
Yeah, you got to keep the outside noise, especially this late in the year. Every game is super meaningful. Obviously, the last 4 or 5 have been super meaningful for us. So you really have to just stay close as a team, no matter the outside noise, no matter what's happening, and just continue to fight and continue to try to play your best ball each week.
Talk a little bit more about what we talked about last week about how this defense has really started to turn it on coming down the stretch, doing some great things. You had some problems against the run earlier, but you've tightened that up a little bit. And the job you did on the lines, when you look at their running backs and their running game, held them to 15 yards.
Yeah, I think it's just been a really good job the last few weeks from the top down. Coaches really coaching us really well, schematics being really good, and then the players executing. I feel like we have a good sense of what's coming and what teams are trying to do against us, and if you have that and you have guys that are willing to play hard and physical, success is prevalent. You see that the last few weeks we've done that, and teams haven't really ran the ball too well on us. Obviously the Ravens did what they did, but each week you just got to continue to build and try to get better.
And you've done that missing some key players. Of course, everybody's going through that right now. Troy told me last week, Faltano, that if you're not nicked up at this point, you're lucky.
Yeah, 100%. Every team's going through it. Obviously, we have some guys that aren't available to go, but since training camp, since OTAs, Coach Tomlin's been really adamant about the next man up. The standard is a standard. We have a lot of capable guys around this locker room, and whoever's in that game, we expect really, really high caliber ball.
You mentioned you keep the outside noise up, but are you watching what else is going on around you? You know, Baltimore's playing and other teams are playing, and I know you keep an eye on that. You got to take care of your own business, but you're keeping an eye on those things.
Yeah, like you said, you're not oblivious to it. But no matter what happens Saturday with Baltimore, we still have to go out and we have to win a game. I feel like that's the mentality every week. You want to go 1-0 every single week. So, like I said, you're not oblivious to it, but you can't let it affect the way that our game goes.
Looking at Cleveland, it's been a rough year for the Browns. They've had a lot of problems. They've gone through different quarterbacks. They've had some injuries this past week. I saw Judkins got hurt real bad in the last game, which is bad for them. But they're still dangerous, and they've still got some guys that can play football.
Yeah, I mean, I've only been here for almost going on 2 years now. One thing I've learned about the AFC North is every game's tight. There's some games where you win by a score, maybe 2 scores, but we're playing the Browns, and they don't like us. We don't like them, so it's going to be a tough ball game, going to be a hard-fought ball game. And in the AFC North, they're usually tight games, so it doesn't really matter what problems they've had in the past or what problems they've had leading up to it. People, when we play against teams in the AFC North and we play teams in the AFC North, we try to bring our best ball.
Final question for you. What are your keys to victory as a defense against the Browns?
Always stopping the run first and foremost. I mean, that's really been a big thing for us these last few weeks, is stopping the run, and then just execute your assignment. Don't do someone else's job. Trust your teammates.
That's what we talked about last week, gap integrity.
Yes, sir. Just gap integrity. Even when it comes to the pass game, don't try to do too much. Trust that your teammate's going to be where they're supposed to be, and the play's there to be made. We got to make it.
Peyton, I appreciate the time. Best of luck against the Browns.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Peyton Wilson, the second-year inside linebacker for the Steelers, who very quietly is having a very, very strong season for the black and gold. Let's go back to the phone lines. Take another phone call this morning on this abbreviated edition of the Sports Line because of the Pitt Bowl game. Good morning. You're on the Sports Line.
Hi, George. I hope you had a good Christmas this year.
I did. How about yourself?
Myself, like Chuck, quiet, but it was good. No snow, at least. That's what could get around, and that's one thing I was happy for. And I want to let you know, George, Chuck has made it on a national circuit now on these talk shows now. I've heard him on national radio already, so he's expanding his brand out there.
He's a legend. Just ask him.
Now he's on a
Just ask him. He'll tell you he's a legend. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, he's going national now, George. I mean, I've heard him on quite a few national shows now.
Well, he's good at doing his thing, and I'm so pleased that I've got him as a loyal fan.
Well, now he's national. He's put his brand out there, and I'm glad for him. You know, and he puts Uniontown on the map now on a national level.
So what's on your cranium, as Myron would say?
Okay, George, I have a few things. I want to thank you for letting me do my pirate rants this year, and you're about the only station and only co-host will let me go, which I I'm a loyal listener because of that. You don't give me the 2 minutes and cut me off when I don't agree with you. So I praise you for that. And George, I'm not happy what they're doing right now. I ain't. I mean, okay, Lau, you're getting 31 home runs with him. What do you put him at second base? Is O'Hearn going to be an everyday player?
Oh yeah.
Or is he?
Oh yeah. He's going to be either a DH or your first baseman, and he's also capable of playing the outfield. That was a great signing. I talked to Tom Holliday, Matt Holliday's father, who I have on the show every once in a while. We were actually talking about Ryan O'Hearn a few days before they pulled the trigger on signing him.
Now, are they going to platoon him and?
It remains to be seen. Horowitz will play a little bit, but I think O'Hearn will play first base, and he will DH, which will give Horowitz some playing time. And as I said, he is also capable of playing in the outfield if need be.
Now, right field, I've heard too, George, that they want to make the DH now. Take him out of right field, make him a DH. Boy, I since baseball season's over, played right field for the Pirates. God, I forgot his name.
I'm not sure who you're talking about.
The starting outfielder for the Pirates.
Reynolds?
Reynolds, yeah, God, excuse me for that.
Reynolds actually played more left field than he did. Well, Tommy Pham played a little bit of left field too, but well, there's been talk about that. But Reynolds can still play in the outfield. I think the outfield is very fluid. By the way, you said you didn't like what they did. That haul that they got in the Lau trade for what they gave up was really, really good. Because Burrows was going to be a fringe starter for them, and that's not really giving up an awful lot. You got Brandon Lau. You got Montgomery, who is a very, very good left-handed arm for your bullpen. And don't forget about Mangum, the outfielder. He hit .296 last year. His WAR was better than only 2 other players on the Pirates, and he wasn't the starting player in Tampa Bay. And he is a great defensive outfielder, and he stole 29 bases last year. That's a really nice piece.
Well, I mean, I do like the returns of that, right, Gary? And it makes up for maybe the trade we made a few years ago when we traded at the worst trade I consider in Pirate history.
The Chris Archer trade, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And, I mean, this Magnum could be a starting up fielder right now. Now, George, I was hoping that the Pirates, and this is nothing to get, that Hall and that trade, I was hoping they would have went after Stephen Kwan. I would have liked to see Stephen Kwan in Pittsburgh, and I don't know. They said they're still juggling around. I guess
they're still talking. The big news is they seem to be very much in on the Japanese third baseman, the power hitter, Akamoto.
Oh, is he still?
He's still out
available?
There. He's still available, and the Pirates are mentioned all over the internet as being involved with him. We'll have to see whether that comes to pass.
And another player I heard they were involved in was that second baseman from Arizona. Is it Marte?
Well, I'm not sure whether they're still involved with him after the Lau trade.
I mean, like I said, you're talking some home runs there, but we need a third baseman, George.
Well, there's no question. That's why the Japanese guy interests me so much.
The guy from Seattle, he's a 1-year fix, 1 to 2 year fix. What's
he's got pop, though. He hit 39 home runs last year. He's got the most home runs of any free agent that's on the market right now last year. So I would not thumb my nose at that. I don't want anything to do with the guy that they're talking about from the Angels. He's been hurt too much. I think that's a real gamble.
Now, was they ever in a deal for the guy from Chicago White Sox, Robert Jr.? Was they ever inquisitive about him? I mean, I just see what
the only White Sox that they were talking about was the outfielder, Robert.
Okay. Now, going to my next subject right now, the Metcalf thing, that was totally stupid. I don't know what was going through his head. And,
not much. That was a brain freeze.
I mean, why would you even leave your bench area to walk over, argue with the idiot that guy
there's no
was.
question about it. He was wrong. But that being said, they had this code of conduct for the fans or something. He turns to the fans, this guy does, says, I accomplished exactly what I wanted to do. So he set out to do this. So he's got a lawyer and stuff, and he's going to come away with money for doing what he did? I think that's wrong.
Oh, I agree 1,000,000% with that right there. Now, George, I'm going to tell you what. This is why I don't go to pro football games. You can give me a ticket for I don't care what. It's just too many. These are the kind of fans you got at games. I mean, you got these, money launderers like this guy. You got a bunch of drunken idiots there to try to get, players upset. But even, too, that area where Metcalf was, he was far away from the fan. Why would you even wander away from your bench to go over to talk to the guy?
As I said, I don't absolve him of any blame at all. That was stupid on his part.
I mean, like I say, George, I'd have to call the fan the winner in this whole darn thing. I mean, he, like you said, he stood up, he raised his hands, I accomplished what I did,
he accomplished
the whole way to the bank.
He accomplished what he wanted to do, but so he baited him, he got him to come over, he got him to do that. I still don't think he should come away with any money in this deal.
Oh, I agree with that too, George, but they are. They're going to, he's doing these press conferences right now.
He came off looking like a total blithering idiot yesterday.
And the thing about it too, George, it's if he did say something about his mother or initiated, and how do you know, George? You could have spit on it. You don't know. It was just something.
We don't know, and the video doesn't show that. The bottom line in the whole thing is Metcalf cost himself a lot of money, and he hurt his team. And that is being selfish. You should have.
Oh, right.
But my question is, this happened last year with George Pickens, and Freiermuth grabbed him and stopped him from doing it. I'm just wondering, what were his teammates, though? Were they paying attention? Didn't they see him wandering over there? Somebody should have stopped him. But there still should have been, with what has happened in the past with this guy when Seattle played Detroit, and this happened last year, there should have been more security in back of that Steeler bench.
George, I didn't see nothing even around the field.
There was a security guy standing behind the guy as the thing unfolded, but there should have been more security there.
But even too, George, if the security guy seen it, he should have grabbed the guy and say, "Come on, let's go get this." The security guard at least should have did his job. The security. If that guy would have turned around and harmed the security guard, hey, he can be. His plan was completely foiled because he could have been thrown out of the game.
I hear everything that you're saying, but Metcalf, the bottom line is it was dumb. It was stupid,
well, George,
and he's paying for it now.
George, like I say, I blame this a lot. I'm not putting Tomlin into this now. Tomlin should tell his players straight out. You're in opposing territory.
They talk about this. They talk about this. No, Tomlin's in the middle of coaching a football game. He's not watching what's going on behind him.
Somebody at least should have pulled him. There's other people seen him wandering over.
Well, as I said, I wondered about his other teammates. I remember Freiermuth distinctly going after Pickens last year and grabbing him around the neck and pulling him away as he was heading for a fan. So there was a lot of failures on but the bottom line is, there is no way in the world that DK Metcalf should have wandered that far away from his bench to go over to the stands and engage with that guy. He should have not done it.
Well, that's my bottom line, George. If I had to say the whole thing against it, he should have kept his mind on the game. And then with all these people around, you just can't hear one voice out there. You just go to a different part where you don't hear the voice. And plus, like you said, too, this was there. The guy was a setup. He just come back to do it, finish his job. And you hate to say it, George, a guy won in this contest. And I hate to say it that way.
He wanted his 15 minutes of fame, which unfortunately he got. Listen, I got to move along. We've got some more calls coming in. You take care. Great talking to you.
George.
Have a great New Year. Have a great New Year.
Okay, same to you. Talk to you next year, George.
All right, take care. Bye-bye. Very quickly, let's take another phone call here because I got to get a break in, and we got one more interview coming up with Troy Faltano. Hello, you're on the Sports Line.
George, a couple quick questions. I heard your Peyton Wilson interview. If necessary, is Herbig available this week?
Herbig will play.
He will play. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Second one, did you happen to see any ratings for his Christmas Day games? Because I'm as frustrated as you are about today.
I did not see ratings per se. All I saw was the comments about the production and the streaming itself, and it was horrible from what I've been able to ascertain. Everybody said the whole broadcast was just terrible.
Right. And one last thing. So as far as the Pirates, what is their payroll up to, or how much money?
They said they were willing to go up to possibly, 110, 115 million. They only spent, I think, a little over 80 last year, so they're pumping some money into it. They have money to spend, and there's still a lot to be done, and they still have some chips to fool around with. If they've got enough pitching, if they want to make another trade.
Yeah, but I'm like you. I mean, they definitely need some pop at third base.
I like Triolo as a utility guy, but not as my starting third baseman. I'm sorry.
Right. I mean, he'd be a great, off the bench guy for defense in the ninth inning or something, but I don't want him starting either. All right, George, that's all I got, buddy.
All right, thank you for the call. Take care. And very quickly, another phone call, and then I want to get to our break and the Faltano interview. Good morning. You're on the Sports Line.
Good morning, George. How are you doing this morning?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Happy New Year to you and your listening audience out there. Just a couple quick comments. First of all, I think I'm a little happy with the Pirates that they're finally getting off the duff.
I think it's a great first few steps. Still a couple other things they've got to do. And we just been talking about one. They've got to do something about third base.
Oh, yes. The third base is definitely a weak spot for them. But it's looking good, and hopefully the fans will look up to it and say, well, now they're trying, so they can go and support the team. Which they badly need, and I'm a 100% Pirate fan since, oh my gosh, 60 years now. So, and the other comment, that incident in Detroit was a joke, and the poor guy that he's crying like the blues. He's the one coming out smelling like a rose. The fan, he's smelling like a rose.
There's no question, but I think the damning thing is the video that shows him turning around to the other fans and saying, I accomplished what I wanted to do. He should not be rewarded for doing that, in my opinion.
You know what, too, George? If, and the key word is if, that fan called his mother and father or whomever names or whatever.
I mean, I'm not excusing that, and we don't know that for sure. The bottom line, and I'll leave it at this, is what I've been saying all along. DK had no business going over there.
Oh, no doubt about it.
He had no business going over there.
He should have never went there. But I'm going to say, if he did call him his mother names, hey, I'm coming. If it was me, I'm coming after you too. So. But yeah, he should have never left the bench. There's no doubt about it. That was just a total disaster.
You've got to put that aside. First of all, you're in the middle of a ball game. You shouldn't even be worrying about those people.
You're playing to get into the playoffs. My gosh, that's an important game.
Listen, I got to get a break in here because we want to get to the Faltano interview, and I've got a short show today. Thank you very much for checking in. Hope you'll call me again. Have a great New Year.
Same to you. Bye now.
Bye-bye. And we're going to get a break in and then the Faltano interview, and we've got Pitt football coming up at the top of the hour in the Military Bowl.
Deck your house with a brand new sofa, Timeless Furniture, chairs and tables, accents, bed sets, Timeless Furniture. Special deals from now till New Year. Hurry to Timeless Furniture. Local shopping saves you money. Hurry to Timeless Furniture. Shop today at Timeless Furniture.
Unwrap grab faster internet this holiday season with Armstrong. Give yourself the gift of whole home internet with enhanced Wi-Fi, powered by our advanced fiber network. Plus, with our self-installation kit, you can get up and running as soon as same day. Don't wait till the last minute. Visit ArmstrongOneWire.com and treat yourself to a gift that lasts all year. Internet you can count on, the people you trust. That's Armstrong.
Find more snuggle time this winter and be prepared for the cold with the help of First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County. With a home improvement loan, a home equity loan, or home equity line of credit, you can finally upgrade that old furnace, take care of that leaking roof, or replace those outdated floors. Keep the cold out and the warm and cozy in your home this winter. Visit a loan officer today or apply online at ffgc.bank. First Federal Savings and Loan Association of Greene County, member FDIC, equal housing lender, NMLS number 458729.
Hey love, I'm Tiffany from Tiffany Smith Fine Art Studios, serving up confidence boosts in Periopolis in our brand new luxury studio in downtown Pittsburgh. I'm not just here to take your picture, I'm here to help you remember who you are. Whether it's been a wild few years or you're just feeling a little blah, this is your permission slip to feel powerful again. You'll laugh, maybe cry, and leave feeling like that girl. Book your experience at TiffanySmithFineArtStudios.com because you deserve to be seen.
Chris Parker Jr., it's time for Santa and gift wrapping.
We're always ready for Santa at Autoland with Hyundai Santa Cruz and Santa Fe. Plus 0% financing for 60 months. All new 25 and 26 Santa Fe's and Tucsons. Perfect for holiday travel in these capable SUVs. And the Santa Fe has third row seating for up to 7 passengers. And 0% financing for 60 months. Or up to $4,500 HMF bonus cash.
Sounds better than a sleigh for hauling gifts and getting around in bad weather.
We're also wrapping up 2025 with year-end deals. And we still have a selection of new Hyundais at pre-tariff prices. Great deals, great HMF financing. This is the time to buy and get away in 2026 in a brand new Hyundai.
And every new Hyundai purchase includes Hyundai Assurance, America's best warranty with 10-year, 100,000-mile limited powertrain protection and 3-year free complimentary maintenance. Autoland Hyundai, downtown Uniontown, or online at AutolandHyundai.com.
And you always pay less to drive the best at Autoland Hyundai.
Laurel Highlands Wealth Advisory Group of Janie Montgomery Scott in Uniontown is a proud sponsor of Sportsline. When you work with Janie, it's about going beyond investing. It's about connecting your life and your finances in a way that makes sense for you. The team partners with you through each stage of life to help you set and reach your financial goals. To learn more about the Laurel Highlands Wealth Advisory Group at Janie, be sure to check out their website at www.lhwag.com. Laurel Highlands Wealth Advisory Group of Janie Montgomery Scott, LLC, member FINRA, NYSE, SIPC.
Casey Sports Cafe, located at 243 South Mount Vernon Avenue in Uniontown and owned by the Vernon family, wants you to know they have new hours. Monday and Friday from 7 to 3, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday 7 to 7, and Saturday and Sunday 7 to 2. Come on into Casey's and check out their new menu ideas and entrees. They can also cater your next event. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Casey's is the place to eat. Call 724-550-4126. Casey's, the best in Fayette County.
This is Pittsburgh Steelers Hall of Famer Coach Dick LeBeau. You're listening to the Sports Line with George Von Benko on WMBS.
And one of my favorites, former defensive coordinator Dick LeBeau. We're going to wrap things up with the other interview I did yesterday at the Steelers, starting right tackle Troy Faltano. Let's listen in to what Troy has to say. Coming off an outstanding win in Detroit, but you guys didn't do my heart much good toward the end. I can't take anything like that.
Yeah, it was stressful, obviously, but our defense came up big, and shout out to them.
You guys really fought hard, did a lot of good things, and I've never seen a game, and I looked it up. That's the first game in NFL history where a team has scored on 45-yard plays 3 times in a game.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't even know that. I mean, obviously, we're chasing explosives, and we were able to get that done on Sunday.
It was great to see Warren bust loose like that, and you told me last week that he's capable of that on every play.
Yeah, him and
Kenny.
KG, yeah, they're a dynamic duo, and obviously when you have guys like that can make plays and do big things like that, we're going to be able to do some big things coming down the road. And obviously we got to establish the run game, and I feel like we did a good job of that, but I just got to continue to keep executing.
What can you say about Gainwell and that catch? I have never seen anything like that.
I didn't even realize he caught it, and I was standing there getting ready for the next play.
And he gets up and runs in the end zone.
He scores a touchdown.
Did you see? You guys obviously looked at it on film. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was crazy
that he caught that ball.
Yeah, I didn't even. Just crazy.
You have to have some great concentration to be able to do something like that.
Yeah, when you live right and do the right things and train and work your ass off, good things will happen. And shout out to him.
I sense your quarterback as the season is rolling on, and he's still coming off the injury, but he just seems to be playing with such confidence right now coming down the stretch and noticing things and seeing things. And when you have a guy like that who's that experienced, and he's going to look at something, he's going to notice something, and he'll make a change. He's really doing some great things.
Yeah, rightfully so. He's been doing this for a long time, and he's been playing awesome, and he's been, when he's playing back there with confidence, gives us confidence, too. So I think when you have our leaders going out there playing fast and being vocal too, and talking to us, it helps us all as a collective. So shout out to him.
When you guys get the running game rolling like that, as offensive linemen, guys have told me in the past, when you start running the ball like that, it just seems to snowball. You guys get in a rhythm, and run blocking is really getting after it.
Yeah. You get a hat on the hat, and a guy that can, take it for a big one is it's awesome, especially just being able to watch.
Right.
That stuff happen. Hard work comes into fruition when you really lock in on the details. It's really about knowing what the design of the play is and executing that and playing fast. So.
Coming down the stretch, all these games are so important. I know you concentrate on what you guys are doing and the game at hand for you, but you can't help but take a little peek around and see what the other teams are doing too, right?
Yeah, it's a copycat league, right? You watch the film from the previous week and see what worked against them and what didn't work, and obviously the coaches put the game plan together, and we just got to go out there and do our part and execute. So.
Cleveland has had a rough year, but they've still got some good football players on that team, including one of the best defensive players in the league. It's going to be a challenge for the line. Garrett is unbelievable, and they move him around. You got to be aware of where he's at.
He's a game wrecker. We got to have 4 eyes and 4 hands on him at all times. So just making sure that we're doing our job and keeping the quarterback upright and just blocking to the whistle. You gotta do that, especially for just a guy like this. So,
you've been around for 2 years now. I think you realize, even though Cleveland's down, they are a rival. They don't like you guys. It's AFC North football. You got to strap it up and go at it.
Yeah, this will be my first time in Cleveland. Didn't travel last year due to injury and stuff like that. But
you're going to be in for an experience.
I've heard a lot of good things about it.
You're not going to be very popular.
Yeah, but that's a good thing. It's always nice when you get in an atmosphere like that, especially going against a defense like this. Brings out the best in you. So I'm super excited for this matchup.
That is Steelers right tackle Troy Faltano. My conversation wraps up the Sportsline, brought to you by Casey Sports Cafe, Firestone Insurance Agency, and Bogies at Duck Hollow. We joined the Pitt Football Network.